feeding frenzy. Yep, day 10. Day 10, and they're such chubby little, strong little puppers. So happy, they're all thriving so well. Bindi is such a good mama, isn't you, Bind? That little boy, he's always in there. This. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, look at those. They're fluffing up nicely now. He's riding his bicycle. Riding the bicycle. Come to Mama. Hey to Mama. She's panting. She's had a good run around with Benson. So don't let Benson in with the puppers, but because I don't trust Bindi. Would probably go for Benson if she thought of babies. So, but she is happy to come out and have a run around with him. So that's really good. All doing really, really well. Good day, good day. This is Gillykube from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, coming to you with a pour on, I'm getting right into it. I'm doing a talk over. So this was a pour on a canvas that I had scraped, and I was getting straight in and just basically just trying to see if I could do anything with this particular canvas. So I'd scraped the previous pour, didn't like it, and I'm going again. And what I've done here is I'm basically flooding the canvas with just brilliant white from Mont mixed with the pouring medium of 70% clear craft glue from Mont and 30% water. The recipe for the paints that I'm using is in the drop down box underneath this video. And yeah, I'm doing a voiceover today, so I'm sitting here having a cup of coffee, watching my own movie with you guys, while I muddled along trying to see if I could save this canvas. So I think I will be using the leftover paints that I had mixed for my Kiss and Blow, which were very, very runny paints. So, okay, they were the... Okay, I'll go back to that. What I'm doing is, yeah, I'm using my Mont paints, but I'm not using leftovers. I'm using them directly from the bottle. That must have been the video before. So there you go. Good job on watching this, hey? This is the Mont pouring paint, so you don't have to do anything with them. You can use them directly from the bottle, as you see. So I'm just squirting over that top coat, and that is the gorgeous, gorgeous metallic gold. Very nice gold. Now this is the metallic bronze. You give them a real good shake. Yeah, they're very highly pigmented. So, and a small amount goes a long way. I'm just basically seeing if I can do what I normally do when I do my crazy pouring all over my canvas, to see how it'll turn out with the pouring paints. This particular silver I'm using, look, it's with Floetrol. A small amount was just poured into the bottle because I was only got a bit left of the silver, so I just poured a bit of Floetrol in it. So we'll see how that turns out. Might cause crazy lacing, it might not. I'm hoping that this video finds you all safe and well. I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't done so, please do so. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you and your lovely, lovely comments you leave me. That is the Mont turquoise I'm using, and just giving it a really good shake, as you see. Shake, 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 shake your booty. There you go. Lovely turquoise, one of my favourites, and it actually works really nicely with the gold, silver and bronze. Turquoise does. I've done it with other pours and it's beautiful. So there you go, I can't have enough gold. Look, I'm getting in there with a little bit more. Hope you enjoyed the video with the puppies that I put on before I started this video. Okay, this is the Boom Gel stain, and I have a bit mixed up in a little cup, and I've just added 3 squirts of that Boom Booster. So I'm using this to, what am I going to do with this one? Okay, I'm going to pour this one over. So this gets interesting, this does. So as you know me, I'll do one thing, and if I'm not completely, I could give this a try or that a try, then I'll push the limits and go on a bit further, and this is something that I will do with this one. So that was the Boom Gel paints with the Boom Booster, which is a cell enhancer. So the links to the Boom Gel and the Mont pouring paints are in underneath this video in the description box. Even if you just tap your finger on my video title, there should be a drop down box appear. So I'm giving this, I'm going to say a gentle tilt, but I look as though I'm going hell for leather here, watching it myself now. Slow down, Miss Jilly, slow down. It's okay, you're not in a race, you don't have to hurry. Your studio, remember the rules, Miss Jilly? There is no rules. So there you go. Just giving it, oh, I'm happy with it, thumbs up. Oh, I don't think so. I think I must be getting my heat gun plugged in. Yep, there you go. There's my big black heat gun. That it's a black heat embossing gun. I think used normally in card making. So it's quite great little tool instead of using the butane torch, which some people find very scary and quite dangerous. You definitely have to have a fire extinguisher if you're using your butane. So as you can see, it's bringing up all these tiny little cells in that Boom Gel stain, but obviously not so much, well, not at all in the Mont pouring paints, because I didn't mix that with the pouring paints. So I'm deciding I'm going to do a few squiggles, and I can tell you that I'll soon get bored with that one. I'll move on to the next thing. Yeah, don't know what I'm doing there. I'm trying to blow it around a bit by this look, see if I can get anything interesting. But you can see that the colours do look good together. Those really gel nicely. Showing you that some of those cells up close are really, really just beautiful. So what am I going to do next? Surprise, surprise. I'm going to add a few more wiggles and see if that works. I'm noodling, as Kathleen Osmore calls it, but in Australia we call it doodling. Doodling and noodling. Sounds an interesting pastime, doesn't it? So I'm seeing if I can put those doodle works that I'm dipping that, just the popsicle stick or the lollipop stick or whatever you call them, in the Boom Gel paint. And then I know I'll get my heat gun again and see if I can bring up some more of those little cells to break up that solid block of the turquoise. Using the heat gun, see if I can create anything in there a bit interesting. And you may think, oh yeah, that looks very nice, it's different. It certainly is different, and I actually did like it looking at it at this stage now. But of course, if you know anything of me and have followed my art journey on YouTube, you will know that sometimes I just go on that bit further and push the boundaries, especially if I'm just in an experimenting mode, so I can do this for you guys as well. So you say, no, I'll leave it at that, I'll do Jilly's pour to that stage, or I will go on as the song goes. Oh, okay, wait for the morphed process. that was a bit out of focus. See those crazy lacing like cells? There's my little doodle in the, I thought I'd put in the turquoise. It's coming, it's a swipe coming with the boom gel stain, which I've had amazing results swiping with this boom gel. Not only swiping over the boom gel itself, but as you'll see, I'm swiping over the Mont. I added a little bit of water in there to thin it down enough for a swipe. So hope you're all settled in your seats for the next exciting gillykube art adventure. I think I sort of screeched one time when I put this boom and swiped with it because I was so excited at the results. I know I had so many people say, "You scared the bejesus out of me, you scared me when you..." But it was just a shriek of absolute thrilled to see how the paint had reacted. It was shrieks of joy, trust me, shrieks of joy. So it's not showing it so good on this video, I must admit, but it was really stunning, like pouring raindrops, like a waterfall coming down. It was pretty awesome. I was excited there. That would have been a big scream on camera. But of course, I'm never satisfied. Look there, yeah, all good, rainy lacing cells have magically appeared, but oh no, she's got the kiss of life balloon. So it's just a balloon that I just put water in it to give it that bit of extra weight, and I call it my kiss of life. Not that this needed it, but I thought it would be nice to frame this particular one with flowers, you know, flower-like embellishments that the balloon gives. So here we go. It's very cute actually. Dipping those or kissing the balloon onto the canvas with that boom gel give a whole different effect, because if you'll see the close-ups at the end, it sort of went into little like bubble, little, oh, gorgeous little, what's the word from gorgeous little lacing around the edges. It was very cute, I must say. So do you think that looks like the rain coming down? So, oh, there you go. There's my title, Purple Rain. Can I use that because it was a title of somebody else's song beginning with P? Oh, I'm happy with that. Happy Jan. So, Purple Rain. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. There you go. There's my finished piece. But I'm getting a lot of reflection on the light above. So my Purple Rain turned out beautiful. I was really happy with it. Very nice lacing. So until next time, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. So look out for my videos daily. And until the next one, bye for now. Bye for now. Oh, coming up was the beautiful sky as I was... Oh, look at this. How could you not love that? That's nature's art. That is nature's art at its best. That was out the back of my veranda. That was so beautiful.